Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my birthday week, which will culminate on Thursday the 19th. And so, I get to make videos about whatever I want, and I get to make as many as I want. Plus, I'm hoping to do well enough to inspire you to send me a THORnews birthday card at 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I bust my ass here at THORnews, and we are about to get into the stormy period. And will THORnews make it into 2020? Who knows, man? I've even got some when you're a jet every day type of gang thing going on in the truth community with the great satanic meatheads. And it's a jokey term that I love. What was it? Talk about the weather. Yeah, so it's freaking super stormy on the East Coast right now. That's what we were going to go ahead and quantify as a lot of mixed precipitation. Mostly rain, some heavy rain. You're getting a skosh of ice down here, and you're getting some snow and sleet up here. And hey, guess what? As this storm slowly moves out through the east, this storm is going to move in west to east. And then guess what? It's going to continue to be stormy, probably through the total solar eclipse we will be having on December the 26th. I like this map because it is so colorful. Now, the green represents heavy rain. The light green represents light rain. The peach represents you just got lucky, buddy. Hopefully, because you didn't drive in the rain, sleet, or ice. Oh, yeah, another thing. Tuesday, which I think this encapsulates. See that peach? I shouldn't be making jokes. That peach is going to be ice. And earlier runs had it going through Tennessee. It looks like it's going to take a more northeast swipe. And so wherever that giant dash in the upper atmosphere cuts open and then just starts to just spray frozen water over everything, it's going to cause major travel problems, power outages, and all types of headaches. That will need to be watched closely. We're talking it beginning to get dangerous probably around Monday to Tuesday. This is 48 hours from now. And it is Saturday, so that would make it, Monday. So if you're under the peaches, you need to get prepared and possibly lobby your schools or businesses not to even open, so you got to go on the road. Orson Welles and Rita Hayworth were married for a while. She's beautiful and talented. NWS Elko letting us know at 12:50 a.m. we started hearing a pelting noise on our windows. Was it tiny reindeer? No. It turns out it was sleet, which smells better than tiny reindeer because they poop a lot. Whatever. We're sharing a pic of the sleet accumulating on the rocks and sidewalk, along with a screenshot of the radar just before it started. The Elko Airport is marked for location reference. So yeah, sleet, it can mess shiz up and make a dangerous sheet of ice appear on many things quickly. Ice and airports do not go well together, but my lips on the back of your neck would be like heaven on earth, baby. Wait, what? This cross makes me take a moment out to say, hey, thank y'all for being awesome. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. It is now Saturday the 14th. And we are leading up into some day 3 outlook risk for across the far southeast, Arkansas, eastern Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. We're talking much of y'all states, bro. Much. That's way more than half. It's much. Okay. If you add an L, it's mulch. And then you usually gotta go spread it in the flower beds. But yeah, so we're going to be watching one storm come through the low down here. Oh, let me use the thingies. That adds high production value. You know what the thingies are? Boom. Okay. So you get the thing coming through here. You get this storm, and then you got the Pacific storms coming through. And so it's going to be a multiple firework display of mixed precipitation, spring, winter weather. I, too, like horses very much. cats always give everything kind of a Hogwarts vibe, which is cool unless you're a muggle. But if you're a muggle, you might not even notice the cats are there. That didn't make any sense. Kurt Busiek resists. How is this even possible? Non-question mark. Molly C.V. Nesper. It happened. I witnessed the most Philly thing ever. A fight broke out during a showing of the Mr. Rogers movie. That is crazy. I'm telling you, when Pennsylvania people fight, they fight. And Ricky Gervais is going to write some jokes for the Golden Globe Awards today. He's not allowed to drink until he writes at least one jaw dropper. What should I focus on? And I recommended he focused on the number of award shows. There's like a YouTube award show. There's like a web award show. There's like internet award shows. There's like 8,000 music and movie award shows. There's like, it's like, I don't know. They're GIF award shows, meme award shows. I don't know. It's just like award show every day. It's like hashtag peanut butter sandwich day. It's hashtag like, I don't know, the best Vine day. And Vine isn't even around anymore. Weather. Let's get to the weather. That's what the ladies love. Models. So what's kind of saying is this bitch's back end is going to get icy in the junk. Tuesday, Monday. This icy junk ain't no joke, and I don't want you dying on my watch. Bingo, Roscoe, Ringo. Yeah. I'm trying to be charming. Is it working? You and I are now looking at the newest of the new model runs. Now this is all digital simulation guesses by supercomputers and a little bit of pixie dust. So don't do any type of investing or major long-term planning on it. Now, let's get to the junk. I've used junk way too many times in this video. Okay, I'm going to wait a second with an awkward pause until it gets back to where we are now, and then we can move forward as I talk about it. We're going to be watching both coasts and the middle. All right, so here we are as that big, giant rainstorm moves off, and then right through there, this doesn't show it as very bad, but the model runs on the icing situation have varied from, holy shit, what was that, to what we just saw. And so, boom. There was one earlier that showed the cold pushing into the heavier moisture, and it showed it like a giant chunk of rock. I noted it several times. So this run has it not as bad, but it would still ice closer to the north, to the west of like Virginia, parts of New York, even the bottom of Pennsylvania. And, you know, that's anything that drops icy ice is a problem, dude. You know, everybody knows that. And then it makes everything really iced up and slick as fast as possible. Now we're watching on the West Coast as the upper Northwest is getting hit by atmospheric rivers and chunks of low pressure, causing snow in the higher elevations and rain in the lower elevations. Crazy how that works. All right, now let's go back to the last full model run of the GFS. Remember, we're showing this not for totally scientific purposes, just because the ladies love it. And a happy subscriber wife is a happy life. Holy crap, look at that storm at the bottom. Did you see that, Shing? Shing? That is Shwaji. Patrick Shwaji crazy. Now I'm just acting nutty. Holy crap, did you see that storm? That almost even looked like a tropical type cyclonic thing. Now we're at the 16th. And so the last run doesn't have it as a big ice situation. But, I mean, if that were to move south, it would ice all of New York City in a day. And right now it has it just going north. And so I'm going to be obsessed and possessed with this ice situation over Monday and Tuesday because I'm an ice fighter. I'm out there every year reminding people, I don't care how smart you are, how good your car is ready to go. If it's really icy on the road, just avoid it, man. Don't make your employees go to work. Don't make your students go to work. If there's any chance of anything over 0.5 inches of ice on the road, don't even risk it. Okay? And I do that every year. And sometimes I save lives. Sometimes I don't. And that's just how we do it. Will THORnews make it to 2020? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I'll keep doing my best, though, to bring you guys the best information. And so look at that storm that's coming up the upper northeast. Pretty heavy precip. We're going to have to start watching the dams and the river levels again soon, I imagine, for both ends of the USA. Look at this whole storm. This is the 22nd. So this has the most of the precipitation for the 22nd storm off the coast, which is a weird turn of events. Not sure that's how it's going to go down, but it's a week away. These models have been flip-flopping. And with a total solar eclipse coming across India parts, then it's going to cause the models to just flip. So we're basically just looking at big model patterns, like cyclones that come hit the south part of America. And then when they roll off the coast in a nor'easterly fashion, they have this weird back low that's on the heel of their tails. And then look at this ice chunk around the 23rd. And that ice chunk would go through the Great Lakes. But look at that giant big swirly storm, like a cyclone, a hurricane. But it's not a hurricane. Am I being too charming for you, love? And we're looking for volcanoes or earthquakes up and down the Ring of Fire. I just put out a red alert. Because, yeah, I've been talking about December all year. And look at that. Just smashes a giant fistball of rain through Texas, New Mexico, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. And then this pushes the low south. And then into Georgia territory, North Carolina. You guys would get the ice, baby. But that's like 2 weeks out. So we'll just keep watching. But we're noticing some crazy freaking patterns. And that right there that's boom. That would be wild. And it wouldn't be out of Mother Nature's wheelhouse because they got hit with the record jet sting / cyclonic thing California earlier. It didn't do a lot of damage, but it was just interesting to note, especially with a 7.1 earthquake in July and our watch on December. Okay, great. Man, am I good at this or what? But yeah, if you're in the yellow, that means a possibility of tornadoes. So the Monday and Tuesday we're talking about will have both icing and tornado components. You're welcome. Merry Christmas. Will THORnews be saved for 2020? Will I ever get to kiss a beautiful woman again? Will volcanoes erupt on the West Coast in 2019? Stay tuned for Poochie Katuchi Crazy Face. It's massive, it's magnetic, and it even produces its own light show. That's what she said. It's massive, it's magnetic, and it even produces its own light show. That's what she said. And I do what I can to help you. You know, everybody on the West Coast, been warning you about the earthquake volcano situation for a while. And even the East Coast. We got earthquakes coming across the board, I think, for the next 3 to 5 years, generally, anywhere. So if you can help me out, I'd appreciate it, you know. But I do, from time to time, make allusions to boobs being magical from time to time. And if that offends you, just know that I never, ever, ever show nipples. We had a 6.0 volcano. Nope. Scratch that. Go backwards. We had a 6.0 earthquake in Vanuatu earlier today. And the month started with a 6.3 in Alaska. So what we are looking for now in any type of a pressure lead up to the Christmas eclipse on the 26th would be a 7 earthquake. If we start seeing multiple 7s or possibly an 8, we need to keep our Asteroid Fight Club underwear on and clean. Thank you. I mean, Nicholas Isabella is not one to post forecast models often. But if the Euro is right, we can have a serious ice event Tuesday morning. Definitely have to keep an eye on this. And that's what I'm doing for you, 4:20 in the morning on a Saturday. And trying to make it comical. Anything, I guess any amount of ice can be devastating. But yeah, that's a lot of ice across multiple states, man. And in pretty populous areas around a time where people would either be rushing to work or rushing to buy gifts for people. You can send me a card, though. Or you can send me gifts. I don't know. I've done a pretty great job for 7 years at THORnews. Ireland had like 10 feet of snow and 175 mile per hour winds. I'm sorry, it's Iceland. I misspoke. Iceland. Snow watch issued for tomorrow, which is today, Saturday. Daytime. Hermione Land. Are you single? Tomorrow night into Sunday night, Wales and New England. They voted to Brexit the place, so now it'll be interesting because apparently the real Brexit doesn't take place for like 9 more months or something. I don't even know. Check your local astrology. 5 to 10 centimeters snow over the Scottish hills and mountains over the next 36 hours. Frontal rain snow, 1 to 5 centimeters of hills of Wales, New England, South Scotland into Sunday. Slushy, dusty, possible to lower levels. Slushy and dusting. Plus ice. Man, this whole video has been packed with tons of crazy stuff. Congratulations to Kelly Clarkson for your first official office party. Hey, since we're neighbors, maybe you could hire me to do some cool shit on your show. Who knows? Now I sound like butter. Earlier, we had elevated Missouri River levels at Bismarck due to ice accumulation. That may be nearly complete or incomplete. Who knows? As the ice moves with the flow. Yeah, it looks like the craziest of the shit is happening between Alaska and the area between the UK and Iceland. How about that? How about them apples? Put it in your pipe and suck it. Candy canes. I would like to be rich enough to afford a couple glasses of eggnog, but that I don't want to sound snobby or bourgeoisie. Like, oh yeah, he says he's Thor, but then he's talking about, I want eggnog with a dash of whiskey. I had 2 beers tonight. I play acoustic guitar. Look at that. I love it when the cold just punches out into the ocean where it should not be, and it's like, this is my territory now. Like it's playing a risk game. Nobody knows what's going on with Earth, man. But if you want to suck on a bumper sticker, go ahead. I'm a bumper sticker sucker, said me nobody ever. Man, I'm getting too cutesy. All right, we're now closing out the Ice Storm Watch theme with the Euro showing us on Monday at 5 p.m. Gives you an idea where the precipitation will be going. Did you get that idea? Okay, and then keep in mind where the precipitation was. Now we're going to go back and we're going to go with the cold. See, this doesn't tell you very much. It's going to be a giant fight between all that precipitation and then all this cold. And so, might be really bad, might be a little bit of nothing. But anytime, an analogy where the atmosphere is going to spray ice all over the Northeast's face could get dicey. And then it's going to get cold after. I don't know, man. That was the Euro. Now let's go to GFS. So look at the bounce down. The bitty bounce down. And that's where you get the big moisture fight. Look at how it kicks up the hot tropical moisture, air, water. And now I'm just throwing out words. And then it pushes on down the road. Yeah, so the GFS has a lot more moisture, but not as much ice. Weird. We'll have to keep our eye on it. You know who loves you? I do. Tina Turner was like, what's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. What is love but a second-hand emotion? I was like, love is everything. All right, stay cool. And if you want to send me a birthday card, that's great. I love you. Peace out. Stay cool. And God, pretty please, bless everyone. And let's all have a great Christmas. And happy holidays.